I think very well. I think when you're not used to losing, and that's a good thing. I hope we never get used to losing, by the way. I think it stings, when they beat us. And the best way to get whatever bad taste you might have in your mouth out is to practice well, prepare well for the next game, and then obviously win that game, and that will erase a lot of things. But they've been awesome. Kids are a lot more resilient than the coaches. They're kids. They're still playing the game. It's a game to them. They understand that. I think as we get older as coaches, the wins are, you don't get to savor the wins very long, and when you get a loss, they linger a little bit longer than you'd like. That was a long-winded answer, but I think I explained to everybody where we are. All right, moving on to Utah.
Tell us about Utah.
What does Utah do well?
Well, they run an offense similar to ours, although everybody kind of runs an offense similar to ours except for Stanford. The quarterback, I'm impressed with the quarterback. Anytime, and I keep saying this, anytime, just like a Hundley, just like a Mariota, anytime a quarterback can hurt you with his legs running, that causes some problems. This guy's good. You would think he wouldn't be. He's 6'7", he's a tall guy, but he is. He can run very well. Again, their offense is a lot like ours. They want to run it first, and then they throw the ball second, I think. And they're good at throwing all these kind of different screens that you get off of the bubble, the quick screens, all that kind of stuff. That similar offense to what we do. I think they're a good team. They haven't won a lot of games, but they're a good team. They beat Stanford.
Yeah, right. Rodney Hardrick's run the ball a couple times. It looks good on the blocked field goal and on the fake punt. Miles Jack, UCLA's putting him at running back. Any talks here of putting Rodney back there, giving him the ball a little more?
Rodney's got a good average per carry. I agree with you. He's got his hand on the ball twice. He's got one touchdown for about, 60-something yards?
Yeah.
And then the other run was, 70-something yards, whatever it was? So he's no.
He was that fast in the open field?
He's fast, but, I think DeAnthony and Marshall and Thomas Tyner, I think we'll stick with them. But very happy the way Rodney's done on special teams with that fake punt return or fake punt and the blocked field goal. So we'll take those. As long as he runs fast to the ball.
Nick, did you make any adjustments during the Stanford game?
Not really.
How come?
Adjustment meaning.
Just trying something different. I mean, they were.
Oh, did we
right
try different things?
Yeah.
We played all kinds of different defenses.
Yeah.
But we even talked about, and really I want to put this to rest, but I like you, so I'm going to answer the question because we need to move on, especially me. We talked about having a big package. We practiced a big package. And in retrospect, maybe it would have worked, maybe it wouldn't have worked. Always you look at yourself first when they do what they did. But I'm still wondering if that would have worked or not. And I didn't know it would be so easy to see their groups, coming in. And sometimes you work on these big packages and you can't get them in because you can't see the groups coming in. But we did have time to see the groups coming in.
Explain what a big package is.
With all those 90s, we saw all those 92s, 94s. Basically, they were playing with 7 or 8 offensive linemen, at least 7, but 3 of them had tight end numbers. So we addressed and thought about putting in an extra guy, bigger guys, more linemen, practice some of it, but didn't believe we can get it in. It all sounds good, but if you can't get the substitution in, you can't do it. In retrospect, I'm being very honest with you, we probably could have got it in because they were on our sideline where I saw the groups coming in, and we probably would have had time to do that. That's, hindsight now. Yeah. And they ran the ball 66 times. Had one thing happen different early, one thing, you name it, Efo's interception not being a PI, us scoring on the first possession, us scoring on one of those possessions, and I'm not pointing any fingers. Had one thing happen differently, they probably don't get to stay in that group and pound it and take the air out of the bowl, but it's 17-0 at halftime, and they chose to take the air out of the bowl and did it very effectively. Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Jeff Lockie's over here.